Hello friends, it's Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyLeeBDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I'm casing a card from Connie Richter of Stampin' there. I've got it up there in the corner if you want to see it. When I saw the Snowman Season bundle come out with the stamp set with the cute snowmen on it with the snowman builder punch, I knew I wanted to do something with the 3 different snowballs. However, I came across on Pinterest one night a beautiful card that Connie Richter had made, and it got me off of my chair and into the stamp room making this card. So I changed mine up just a little bit from Connie's, but I want to give a shout out to Connie, and I thought I'd show you how I went about doing this. So as I said, Snowman Season comes bundled at a 10% discount, and it's a $35 because it's got a punch with it. This punch is so cute and versatile, and I'm going to show you a little tip and trick I learned many years ago with some of other builder punches. So we're going to do the Snowman Season with the builder punch. Now you can see I used black and white as my neutrals, and I used a nice cool icy pool party here for the snowflakes and the background here on the card. This is just a half sheet of our cardstock, and this is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. If you have any questions, you can always go to my blog for the measurements, the products, the colors I used. On the right side under my photo, there's a search bar. Just pop in Snowman Season Bundle and you'll find a link to this card. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's start out with this front white panel here. After I stamped these in black, I thought that a border of black would look real pretty around that. So I just went down 1/8 of an, let me put this back in the middle of the card. I just went down 1/8 of an inch, and I brought my black border down to 4 by 5 1/4, which meant my white would be 3 3/4 by 5. So this white is where all the magic's going to happen here. All right, but before we stamp our snowman, I want to show you a little trick. Back in the day, I think with the Owl Builder punch, we had a really cute images that went with the Owl Builder punch, and I remember seeing somebody do a easy way to punch all the pieces at one time. So the way we could do it with the snowman punch is we can just pop the snowman into a piece of paper and punch out all those little pieces. I'm sure we can find something to do with those little pieces. But you end up with a negative here of what the punch looks like here. And make sure you put it the right way. You've got the hat, the snowman, and the 2 stick arms. So then you just go and you take your, now I'm not sure if I have any ink on the bottom of this, so I'm going to kind of find a piece of scratch paper here to make sure I'm not messing up my pretty grid paper. So what you'll then do, that's not going to work either. I just can't seem to get myself in order here today. So why don't I just make sure these are clean by cleaning them off. Okay, so we've got that guy and our hat. I've been playing around here in my stamping room, and I've had to go clean my hands like 15 times to get the ink off of them, and I've ruined a few things, so don't feel bad if you have those days too in your stamp room. So what you're going to do then is put your stamps right back into where the holes are on your punch. Okay, the hat goes in there, this little, and then be careful not to move them. Right now, I think because I'm all trying to get it perfect here for you guys, and I'm at a different angle as I'm always giving excuses, but it's true. And I'm gonna put this other little stick in there. So you put all of your images exactly where they are in the cutout that you punched. Then you just take your acrylic block and put it on top of the stamps. And then your stamps all pull up, and then you would just take and stamp your image onto your white. Now I'm going to stamp this with basic black, the Memento Tuxedo black. The paper is basic black, but we use our Memento Tuxedo black, and then you just stamp your image, and you've got all of them stamped at one time now. And then all you do is pop them into the punch, and you can see you can punch them out all at the same time. And because they're going to go flying everywhere, but now all your images are in the same place, you can punch it out. And of course I have them all punched out already. So, okay, thanks a lot there, Connie. Okay, so then next thing I did is I wanted to create this little pattern here, this little panel, this little landscape. And what I did was I used Pool Party to create some little mounds underneath my snowman. And I just used from the waterfront stamp set here, this little hill here, or this little ground thing. Actually, this is just any kind of image you want it to be. And I'm just going to ink it up in Pool Party. And I'm just going to have some there. And then I'm going to put another one over in the other corner. And then if I end up overlapping, it's going right into the middle. And there I've got my landscape there for my cute little snowman to sit on. Okay, then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at all of our little snowmen. Here's one that I punched out, and I'm gonna grab my scissors here, my favorite little paper snips, and I'm going to just cut off, but leave the black on the top of the bottom snowball there. And that's going to end up being the one that goes down there. And then onto the second one, I want to have two. So then I'm going to cut right cutting his poor little head off. And he's going to go there. And then you go to your last one, and he's fully grown. There you go. So to jazz these little guys up, I took my Pool Party, my light Pool Party, and I just did it on one side. Just one side of those rounds there. A little bit on his face, a little here, and a little there. Okay. Then, of course, he has his little nose. So I use light pumpkin pie to get his nose there. Alrighty. Now, the hat did punch out, but on this card, the hat just wasn't working for me. I kind of just wanted it more plain. It's just kind of a nice, simple, wintry card, and I didn't put the hat on, but you could if you wanted to. And so the next thing I want to do is put these snowflakes there. And there's a cute snowflake image of 4 snowflakes, and then I just pulled in the Pool Party ink pad to stamp those. And I knew kind of where I wanted them to be because I knew I kind of want to center my snowmen that way. So I just put one up at the top of the card. Then I put one down towards the middle. And then I put one down even further down. And then that gave me enough room up there for my sentiment. And I decided to use Memento Black for the sentiment, for Let It Snow, because I think it would pop with the image. Because I think black snowflakes would have been a little weird. But then who knows? Maybe Tim Burton would have did that. Okay, so we're going to put Let It Snow right up there at the top in the Memento Black. There you go. Was that quick or what? All we have to do now is assemble our card. So let's just take our little snowmen, slide them down, and let's put our, where's my snail? There's my snail. Okay, so we're just going to put some adhesive right there so that we can put it onto the black. Stick into my finger there. Get it nice, equal. There we go. And then we're just going to adhere that to our Pool Party card base. I'm going to take that middle out there right now. We'll put this onto our card base. When I first made the card, I didn't have the black border in there. And I said, oh, you know what? It looked perfect if you don't want to put the black in there. But I think once I added the black, it really popped with the other colors. So that's not quite straight there. Up on the tippy toes. Okay, so we've got okay, there we go. And now we just have to put some dimensionals on the back of our snowmen. So Mr. Snowman number 1, we're gonna put one right there. Mr. Snowman number 2. Wait, let's put number 3 on, and then we'll know where exactly our middle one should go. There we go. There we go. And we'll put one. He looks a little lopsided, but what snowman isn't kind of lopsided, huh? We've got about the same amount of space here, so then that makes it easier for us to put our middle one in the middle. So many times when I'm putting a card together, if I start from the outside and I work in, things seem to be more symmetrical. Then we put that one in the middle, and then to just jazz it up a little here, I took the hands, the arms, and I'm going to take a tiny bit of Tombow on my little hands. I'm talking about a tiny bit, but now I need to grab a hold of that because I've got, like I said in my last video, I have a bit of Tombow coming out there because it's a new one. So let's, and anytime you have that issue, just put a little bit of your glue on a piece of scratch paper, and then you can use another piece of scratch paper out of your garbage there, and you can just take it and put a little bit. You have more control over your glue that way. And then we're going to pop the other hand in there. I'm going to turn them upside down here. And we'll put the other hand in. There we go. And then I just took the other ones, kind of just like Connie did, and I just put them coming out of the bottom there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this one coming out here. And I think I might just put one under each this time. And put one. There we go. Whoop. Get that out of the way. That might kind of look cute having 1 and 2 here. Instead of on this card, it looks like chicken feet coming out the bottom. But this one kind of looks like I had one here and I found the other one and then I finally got it right on this guy. So there we go. So the card still looked like it needed a little bit of something something. So I took out my pretty little rhinestones and I thought, well, this is a great way to use my little guys here. And I just put them on the 2 bigger snowflakes in the cluster of snowflakes. And it gave it just the right amount of embellishment for making a simple card have a little bit of jazz to it. Okay, my fingers have glue on it and my rhinestones have glue on them. Okay. And then put another one there and another one here. And see, just gives a cute little card. And then when I decorated the inside, I stamped the snowman that's in that set there. Actually, I'll show you here. This cute little snowman. And then I just alternated the pool party, the light and the dark. And I could have added some other color in it because since my color palette was black, white, and pool party, and just that touch of orange, I didn't add in any red or blue or anything. I just kept with the palette on the front, and that's why I did the hoping this season builds heartwarming memories. Put that in pool party, so your eye is looking at all the different colors that you've put on that card. And so another thing though that would be really cute here is to color in the little bit of in the inside of this here. So I will take the light smoky slate and color in the little rocks. And then I think I might just leave the little tree there black, but it would be pretty if you were doing a more colorful card to add some green in there. But super simple card. You just do that little trick where you make your negative with your punch, make the negative, and then take and put your negative down, and then take your stamps and put them in the place where they are, and then put your acrylic block on top of it, and you'll end up with them all in the same place as your punch. You can see there. They're in the same place as they are when you, well, actually, this way. You're stamping the image this way, and then you punch it out, and you punch them all at the same time. How many times did you sit there and use, oh, it's so frustrating, but that's a quick and easy way, and I forgot about that. So thanks again to Connie Richter for spurring me on to make my own little rendition of her card, and I really loved it. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call at 724-323-2296. You can email me at cindyleeb@gmail.com. You can visit my blog, cindyleebdesigns.com. I like to post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and any time in between when there's a special promotion or something exciting or good news to tell you. Give me a thumbs up if you like this YouTube video. And subscribe to my blog because you'll be notified each time I post, especially on Wednesdays when I do my YouTube videos. So once again, just a beautiful winter card with a cute little snowman. Love them. Thanks for buzzing by, friends.